Students, this is lesson number 9, HTML, and we'll be starting about web pages, how to design web pages. All right, this HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. Like you can see on your screen, HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. So this is a language that is used to design web pages. This is the first lesson that we are seeing how to design web pages, and this is going to be an interesting lesson. This is lesson number 5. Let us understand what is HTML. What do we mean by hypertext markup language? Now, this HTML is a set of markup symbols or codes. That means we use symbols and codes that is inserted into a file intended for display on the internet. In simple words, it is a set of markup symbols or codes that is inserted inside a file in the intention to display it on the internet. Like the paragraph of your book, or maybe an essay or a letter, you can even display it on the internet, and that is what we will be learning, how to display it on the internet, on the web page. Okay, this is what HTML is. For example, like you can see these special codes and special markup codes and markup symbols, right? Like you can see on your screen: head, title, and the head is closed. Then the body, what you want to be shown on the web page. BG color, what kind of color you want your text to be, or the background page should be. I think all of you have seen a web page. So what we're learning is we're starting to learn the basic thing about how to design a web page. That is what HTML is, and we can design a web page by a language known as hypertext markup language. Now, when we use HTML, there are some lists that you have to remember. Okay, so what is list in HTML? These HTML lists, it allows web developers. Now, when you're designing a web page, you'll be called as a web developer. So HTML lists, it allows web developers to group a set of related items in lists. So list is like list of name, right? That is a group of a set of related items, same kind of items. For example, roll numbers of class 7, name of students of class 7. This is a group of set of related items, okay, in a list. For example, days of a week, right? These 7 days of a week starting from Sunday, and the 7th day is the Saturday. There are many other examples that I can give you about the list in HTML. Alright, so this is what is list in HTML. HTML list allows the web developers, the one who is developing a web page, to group a set of related items in lists. Okay, in the lists, like name of the subjects. There are so many examples that you also can think by yourself. Okay, so when we are understanding what is list in HTML, let us also understand different types of list in HTML. Okay, there are basically 4 different types of lists in HTML. The first one is unordered HTML list. Now, the first two that you see, unordered and ordered HTML list, they are more common type of list in HTML. Alright, unordered HTML hypertext markup list. Then we have ordered HTML list. The third is the nesting list. Just by the name you should understand nesting means to link, connect. Then we have definition list, or it is also called as description list. Okay, definition list or description list. I will be explaining to you about what are these different types of list in HTML. So what are the 4 types of list in HTML? The first one is your unordered list, right? Unordered list. Then the second is ordered list. The third type of list is nesting list. And the fourth is definition list, or it is also called as description list. Now we'll be understanding about these two common types of list in HTML: unordered HTML list and ordered HTML list. First, let me explain to you about unordered hypertext markup language list, or HTML list. Now, unordered HTML list, these are the list items will be marked with bullets. Okay, with bullets. Now, what are bullets? Bullets are small black circles, right? You might have seen in your book, also in the newspaper or any magazine that you read. All right, there are small black circles which are known as bullets. Now, there are different shapes of bullets also. It can be squares, it can be like a triangle, it can be like a star. Okay, but commonly small black circles are known as bullets. That is by default. Small black circles are by default. You can change these shapes of bullets. So this is what unordered list is. Let me show you an example. You notice here that there is a small black circle, right? A small black circle. Now this denotes that this list is an unordered HTML list. Okay, and what is the name of the list? Computer. So this is one example that you can see, a bullet with the name of the list, that is computer. Now let us talk about ordered list. Okay, we have already understood about unordered HTML list. Now let us understand about ordered HTML list. Now what is an ordered HTML list? The list items of ordered HTML list will be marked with numbers. Okay, it will be marked with numbers. How is unordered HTML list marked? It is marked with bullets, right? Small black circles by default. And ordered HTML list, they are marked with numbers. For example, like you can see here that it is typed as 1, number 1, and the name of the list is computer. Right, it is marked as 1 and the name of the list is computer. So by this you can understand the difference between the ordered list and the unordered HTML list. In unordered HTML list we use bullets, okay, to mark the list, and in ordered HTML list we use numbers, okay, by default to mark the lists. So I hope you have understood this about the list in HTML. Now these two are common list in HTML, okay, unordered HTML list and ordered HTML list. Now let us understand more about unordered HTML list. I will show you how we use the markup symbols and codes to write down a very small program using this HTML language to write or design a web page. Alright, so before we write down a very short program or use this language, let me also make you understand that this unordered list we're talking about, it starts with UL. Now UL is put inside the angle brackets, right? Like you can see on your screen, UL is put inside the angle bracket. And what does UL stand for? Unordered list, right? That is what UL stands for. And each list item, it starts with LI, right? Like you can see here, each list item, first you have to write UL inside the angle bracket to start the unordered list, and once you start typing the list, you have to write before the name of the list LI inside the angular bracket. Remember that these two are written in lowercase or small letter, not capital letters. UL is written before LI. LI is used to start the list tag. Okay, or each list item starts with the li tag. Now this li, it stands for list item, right? L stands for list and I stands for list item. Now let me show you a small part of the program or part of the language. How do we use this unordered list with the ul tag and li tag? Suppose we want these words to be displayed in the web page. All right, then how do we start it? How we start it with ul inside the angle bracket, right? Like I told you, we start with ul. Whenever we type ul, it means the computer will understand, the internet will understand that we are talking about unordered list. Okay, so first we type ul inside. Remember that this ul is in small letters, okay, lowercase, and we type it between angular bracket. Now the first word that we want to be displayed on the web page is coffee. All right, so how do we put this word coffee? We put this word coffee between the li tag, right? First you will type li in the angular bracket, then you type the name of the list, right? Then at the end, after you have typed coffee, you have to close this list tag. So to close it, we use a slash, right? Slash li. Like you can see, we end this name of the list with the end tag, and we have used slash. So to end the tag, you have to remember that we use slash, okay, to end the tag. Like li to start the item. Coffee is the item that we want to be displayed on the web page. So when we start it, we use the li tag, and to close it, to end the tag or to end the item here, we have to use slash li. Same is with the second item that we are listing here. We start it with the list item li in brackets, and after we type t, we end with backslash or slash li. All right, then the third item here is milk. We started with the list item tag, that is li tag, and then we close it with the slash li tag. And at the end, because we have started the unordered list with ul tag, we will end it with a slash ul tag. Okay, so this is a very short way how we can present or display these three items in the web page. Now to see how it appears on the web page, all right, this is how it will appear in the web page. Because this is an unordered list, so there will be a bullet, then the name of the item, then the bullet, then the name of the second item, the bullet, and the name of the third item. Now you might be thinking, why have we used the tag, list item tag, after every item? If we will not use it, what will happen? All these three items will be displayed in a single line. Okay, so to stop the line, what do? We stop this list item tag by using slash li after every item that we want to display in the web page. Okay, so this is how it will appear in the web page after you have used the hypertext markup language by using these tags. The two tags that we learned here is the unordered list tag, ul tag, and the other one is the li tag. Remember that both of these will have a closing tag, and closing tag is used by is shown by using a slash tag, okay, slash ul or slash li. Now let us understand about ordered HTML list. Now an ordered HTML list or an ordered list starts with which tag? ol tag, right? And here also you notice that this ol tag is put inside the angular bracket. And each list item starts with which tag? We have learned this in even in unordered list, li tag. Now this li also should be put inside the angular bracket, and you know that li stands for list item. Now let us see how can we use this ordered list. We open the tag with ol, right, inside the angular bracket. We again want to display these three items on the web page, and we want line break. Okay, otherwise coffee, tea and milk will be displayed in a single line. So what we have done, before the item we type the li tag, right? Then after the item, the first item coffee, we type the closing li tag. Then we start the second item tag with the li tag. We close the second item tag with slash li tag. Then we start the third item with li tag, and we close the third item milk with slash li tag. And at the end we have to close the ordered list tag, so we use the slash ol tag because we started this ol tag. Okay, so I hope you have understood how to use this ordered list and how to use unordered list. Now we'll be seeing, after we have typed it, first of all let me tell you, we can type this in Notepad. Okay, there is an application that you can download. It's a free application. All right, a Notepad. And after you have typed it in Notepad, then you have to save it. And when you save it, you can open it in the web page. And when you open it in the web page, it will be displayed something like this, right? 1 coffee, 2 tea, 3 milk. Now by this we understand that this is an ordered HTML list. So these are the two very common HTML lists. I have explained to you what are these unordered and ordered HTML list, and how can we use it by using this language, hypertext markup language. Now we can type this, like I said, in a Notepad. Okay, after we type in Notepad, we have to save it, and when we save it and later when we open it, it will be open in a web page. Okay, and whatever displays that you see in the unordered list, it was displayed as bullet coffee, bullet tea and bullet milk. In ordered list, it is displayed as 1 coffee, 2 tea and 3 milk. So this is what we have understood. Now let me also explain to you definition or description HTML list. What is this definition or description HTML list? All right, now a description or HTML list is a list of terms with a description of each item. Description means what? Description refers to explanation about that item. Okay, what does that item mean? That's what definition also is, right? If the word is computer, that means the description list will explain what a computer is. So this is what definition or description HTML list is. Now how do we use, what are the tags we use to write the definition or description HTML list? Now here on your screen you will see that there is DL tag. Okay, now DL tag, it defines the description list. Then we have DT tag, right? DT tag describes the name, okay, the name of the list, the name of the word. And then we have the DD tag describes each term. Okay, it describes each term. So I will explain to you this once again. The DL tag defines the description list. The DT tag defines the term, that means the name. And the DD tag, it describes each term. DL tag, what it does, it defines the description. Okay, it gives the definition of the description. DT tag, what it does, it defines the name that is present in the term. DD tag, what it does, it describes each term that is mentioned. That means it describes each name that is mentioned. Okay, so this is how we use definition and description HTML list. This is an example. How do we use it? We started with the DL tag, right? You remember what is this DL tag used for? It is used to define the description list, right? So we started with the DL tag inside the angular bracket. The first term, the first name here is coffee. And to describe this name coffee, we are using DT tag. Okay, to describe this name, DT tag. So DT tag has both opening and closing tag. Opening DT tag is inside the angular bracket. Closing DT tag is inside the angular bracket with a slash. Now describing the name, that means describing the item. What kind of coffee is this? Black hot drink. All right, so to describe the coffee, which tag are we using? DD tag. Okay, and DD tag also has a closing tag, like you can see here, slash DD. All right, so this was the first term, first name coffee. We also have the second name here. The second name also should start with DT tag, because DT tag tells about the item, right? The name, or it is the name itself. So what is the name here? Milk. Now, like I said, DT tag also has a closing tag. We use a slash DT. Now to describe the name, okay, describe the DT. What kind of milk is this? White cold drink. So to describe, I will just show you the list of the tags that we're using. DL tag to describe the description list. DT tag, it defines the name or the term, and DD tag, it describes each term. So here we are using two terms, right? One is coffee and the other one is milk. So DD is used to describe each term. What kind of milk is this? What is milk? White cold drink. So we started with the DD tag, we close it with the slash DD tag. Now you also notice that there is a hyphen that is written here, right, or a dash. Now this also will be displayed in the web page. And because we have started this definition or description HTML list, we'll also close it. And to close it, we use slash DL tag. Now, when we open it in the web page, like I said, that we type it in the notepad and then we save it. When we open it in the web page, it will look something like this. Okay, coffee dash black hot drink, milk dash white cold drink. So this is all about how can we display the item, display our pages or pictures, the letters in the web page. Okay, this is what HTML is all about, hypertext markup language. So I hope you have understood. We will end this class today. We'll end what we are learning today, and we'll continue in the next class. I wanted to go through the video again so to understand it more clear and better. So keep learning and keep studying well.